shore excursion staff, and you will be able to ask them questions about the particular itinerary. Either it's a question about a shore excursion or it's something that you want to do on your own. We are right there to offer you the information for you to make the best of your time ashore. So these are the reasons. The third one will be convenience. Most of the excursions have a time frame, so you will be able to decide if you want to do a morning excursion, an afternoon excursion. We visit different sites, and you will be able to pick the one that you want to visit the most, the one that most interests you. We have a wide range of excursions that you will be able to pick the activity level if you want it with lunch, without lunch. So all these excursions are designed for you, and you just have to come and tell us what exactly is that you want to do, and we'll make sure that you will make the most of your time ashore. This is the reason on why we recommend it. This is our first port of call, Honolulu. We will be arriving at 7 a.m. in the morning. We will be leaving at 11:59, midnight. And this is a picture I want you to look into it. This is the downtown Honolulu. We will be within walking distance of the downtown. It's a wide area, but we will be either on pier number 2 or pier number 10. Either way, we're going to be located very near to the Aloha Tower, that is one of the major landmarks of Honolulu. This is a beautiful site all around. This area is really nice, full of shops, but something very important to bear in mind is that it is no different to what you have back home. This is also a U.S. port. You will find a lot of shops that you will be able to find nearby. So what we want to do with you is we want to invite you to go outside the beaten path and get to see what is beautiful in Hawaii. We have beautiful rainforests. We have a lot of vegetation. We have waterfalls, mountains, craters, and we want you to go ahead and enjoy all of these things. And we have different recommendations for you. Our first recommendation is going to be, of course, the helicopter tour. Why? Because these will cover the most in the particular site that you're visiting. We have different options for you depending on what you're doing, but what I want you to know is that we only have one company that we work close with, and this is this company. It's called Blue Tours, and they use this type of helicopters. They have wide screens where you will be able to get to see most of the natures. We have very specific rules on board the craft that you will be able to make the most of your time on the helicopter. This is why it's so important, and it's why I want to mention these helicopter tours. With them, you will cover the most. And this one particular, you will be able to get to see Waikiki Beach, that just to let you know, is approximately 15 minutes by taxi, 20 minutes by taxi from where we are docked. So just keep that in mind. Waikiki Beach is full of coral reef. It's quite impressive just to get to see it. It's really, really beautiful. As you can see, the contrast in the colors is just nice. You will be able to also see Diamond Head Crater, one of the impressive mountains that you have here. This is an extinct volcano. You will be able to appreciate it from afar, from a different vantage point. These are the kind of pictures that you will be able to take right there. We'll pass by Hanuma Bay, and you will get to see this beautiful protected coral reef bay that is full of nature. We'll talk about other excursions that will visit this one, that you will have really nice views of this particular bay as we're going. And of course, you will be also passing by the valley of Oahu. It is quite beautiful. These pictures don't give credit to how beautiful and green this particular valley is. And we will take you for you to go around and get to see it. It's quite impressive, and this is something that we recommend you. Not only you will see valleys, but you will also get to see the impressive waterfalls. The Valley of the Falls, it's right here, and you will be able to see it as well with your helicopter. You will have sweeping views of the Arizona Memorial in Pearl Harbor. You won't pass by because, as you know, this is a military area, but just keep that in mind. It's really, really beautiful. We will pass by and we will see it. Our second recommendation in the Port of Luau, and I will say this is the best recommendation that I can give you throughout the cruise, is the Polynesian Cultural Center excursion. Why? Because you will be able to learn about the culture in the Polynesians. I've had the chance to work with celebrity for many years that have been all around the world, and the area that impresses me the most is the Polynesia. To me, it's impressive to learn how they manage to go long distances in canoes, and their beliefs and their traditions, and how they still keep them despite the distance. And it doesn't vary much from one of the cultural areas of the Polynesia to the others. And you will be able to experience all at once in this particular site. As we will take you there, you will have a schedule where you will see the different activities that will take place during your visit. You will have free time for you to go to the one that impresses you the most. You will have presentations from Samoa, from New Zealand, different cultural areas in the Polynesia. You will be able to learn and to see it. This is in the Polynesia Center, and you will be able to learn with your guide about their religion, what they believe, and how they manage to pass along all their culture to different areas in the Polynesia. One of the most impressive things that you will be able to appreciate in these particular centers are the pageant canoes. They are going to be so colorful. You will be able to see people dressed in their authentic costume. It's really, really, really beautiful, and we invite you to get to see it. They will have several presentations right there. You will pick the one that you want to have, that you want to see the most. And I would recommend you, the one that I really, really like is the Maori presentation. It's really interesting, you know, it's so full of energy. I particularly like it a lot because of the chance the ladies just doing the things with their balloons. I must say, I tried once, I hit my face. It's really nice, the kind of things that you will be able to appreciate in this cultural center. You will be able to learn about the culture and traditions from this particular part of the world. And of course, you will have sightseeing excursion as you're going to and from the site. And we recommend you, I particularly recommend you, the Polynesia Cultural Center as one of the major highlights that you will be able to have during this itinerary. Other than that, we have also another excursion. This one is moderate, and it's called Explore the North Shore. And what we'll do on this excursion is that we will take you on a sightseeing trip, first of all, to the Valley of the Temples. In TripAdvisor, I've read and I've heard a lot of people coming back, giving me feedback that it's a wonderful place just to relax, just to walk around and get to see nature. They say that if you really get quiet and you listen, you will feel a peace that you won't be able to find anywhere else in the world. So I really think that you will be able to get to see these and experiences. We'll be making a stop in the Byodo-in Temple. You will be able to appreciate the architecture of this replica of a temple in Japan. It's quite beautiful. Once again, everything is a very Zen theme. You will be able just to relax and appreciate the beauty of these places. After we take you from the Valley of the Temples, it's time to see another part of the island, and we will take you to Sunset Beach. This beach, it's really, really famous during winter time because they will run the surf competitions right here. These are huge waves that you will be able to appreciate. It's not the season right now for the waves, so you will be able to take a look at this paradisiac island, just as you will see it on the picture. It is really nice. We'll make a stop there for you to look at it. It's really famous, and that is why we would like to take you there. But take a look during winter. The waves could go up to these, and it's really, really dangerous. They say that inexperienced surfers cannot come nearby because it's dangerous because of the coral reefs and the height of the waves. So if you want to get to see it, this is your chance to get to appreciate the beauty of this part of the island, the North Shore. We will also make a stop at Turtle Beach. If we're lucky enough, you will be able to see green turtles all around the beach. It's quite beautiful. We'll make these sightseeing stops for you to get to see it. And it's really nice to appreciate the beauty as you're riding all along the island. Once again, what we want from you is to get away from the downtown area and just the regular things that you do day to day and get to appreciate the beauty of the island. Right after we take you from Turtle Beach, what we will do is I will take you up for a technical stop at the Dole Plantation for you to use the restrooms and also for you to walk around the plantation in that small period of time that you have. My recommendation, do not walk too much around the area and just be healthy and have a pineapple ice cream. They are really, really, really good. So I recommend you to go ahead and have one of those. It's really tasty. As a matter of fact, you will see they are not that big. They are fat-free. They will help you with your diet. It's really tasty. I cannot tell you how tasty it is, this pineapple. I have never tried a pineapple ice cream before, and this was quite life and time experience. It was really, really nice. After we take you through the Dole Plantation, we'll come back to the ship, but in the meantime, we will pass by Chinaman's Island. This island is particular from this place because it has the shape of a Chinese hat, you know, and they say that when the tide is very, very low, you will be able even to walk from the land directly into this particular island. I don't think you will have the chance to walk in there, but you know, it's quite an interesting fact. And I'm looking forward to one day be able to stay around here and walk all the way there. It's quite beautiful. We'll move on to another, it's not moderate, I will say a mild excursion that you will be able to enjoy from the comfort of your bus. And what we do with this excursion is that we'll make stops in different highlights of the Oahu Island. One of them is, as you know, the Diamond Crater. We'll make a stop there. We will go to the Diamond Crater itself, and we will go to a lookout point where you will be able to appreciate how big it is. And trust me, this is not that big, but for me, it's impressive. And it's really beautiful to see how life grows inside this extinct volcano. After that, we'll go to Hauma Bay. As I mentioned before, from the helicopter you will be able to see Hauma Bay and you see how impressive it is. This is another excursion if you don't want to take the helicopter but you still want to appreciate Hauma Bay. This is a good lookout point. You will be able to appreciate the beauty. This is a place that it's so precious for the island that they will close it one day at a week to make sure that the coral gets some rest from all the millions of visitors that come yearly to this particular area. It's really beautiful. You will find more than 400 species of marine life directly in this small bay. It is really beautiful. As you can see, the colors are just nice. It reminds me a lot of I don't know if you have ever been to Trunk Bay in St. John, that it's really beautiful, white sand beach, and the color in the world is just crystal clear. This is what it reminds me, and it's really impressive. This is another of the important highlights that we'll be stopping. We will stop also on a saltwater geyser, and you will be able to appreciate the famous blowhole. This is another highlight of Oahu. And after that, we will go to Pali Cliffs. Your guide will take you directly into the Pali Cliffs, and you will learn what they believe and why it's so important for Hawaiians, this particular site. It's a very impressive lookout point, and you will be able to have a really nice view from there of the island. Those are the natural highlights of Oahu. Now, as you know, there's another very, very important site in Honolulu. I'm pretty sure that some of you are interested and are already looking forward and getting to see the Arizona Memorial. It's quite an impressive site, and all of our excursions that are related to Arizona Memorial will start with a visit to the Information Center in the Arizona Memorial. There you will see footage of everything that took place on this particular attack of Pearl Harbor. These are unseen images of what took place around there, how much they suffer, how much the sailors suffer over there. And after that, we will take you from the Visitor Center directly into the Arizona Memorial where you will have time to visit. We will combine these Arizona Memorial with different options for you. Now, this is the Arizona Memorial itself, and one of the excursions that we recommend for this particular site is the VIP military excursion. Why it's so important is this one is more recommended for those that are history geeks that are interested in just learning the most about this particular site. You will have visits to places that no other civilians have access, and you will have your historians. They're not only guys, but they are historians, and they will be walking with you in the World War II uniforms, and you will be able to visit on this side the Wheeler Army Airfield, where you will be able to take a picture with a P-40. Quite impressive. You will be able to learn the history of this particular place. You will go to the Schofield Army Barracks. You will be able to walk around and to visit around this area. You will be able to also visit Palm Circle, which is the house of the Pineapple Pentagon. And you will be able to learn why this is so important for the United States of America. And you will be able to do all of these, as I mentioned, with a historian guide. He will be able to give you as much information as you want about this particular site and going all around. This picture over here is the Pineapple Pentagon, and you will be able to have insight of what goes on directly on these places. In combination with the Arizona Memorial, we have the USS Missouri. Now, besides the Arizona Memorial Blizzard, you will have everything that I mentioned at the beginning about the Arizona Memorial. But after that, you will go to the USS Missouri. This place is famous because it was here on board this ship that the Treaty of Peace of the end of the war, the surrender of the Japanese, was signed. So you have a lot of history going on inside this particular battleship. It is very important to know that once you go to these sites, any of these excursions, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to keep this in mind, is that you won't be able to bring bags with you. I know, ladies, that it's hard to be away from your lipstick for a long time, but 4 hours won't be that long. Please just bring with you what is necessary, whatever you can put in your pocket. This is a national, this is a